Oh, I am stuffed.
It's a nice day out. Let's walk out to the road.
Mom's gonna be calling us in for dessert in 10 minutes.
Mom also taught us not to fart at the supper table.
Joseph?
Sarah!
Michael!
Archie!
Alright, let's walk. Kindly watch your potty mouth.
Potty mouth. Oh, you would not survive in the big city.
Rice pudding for dessert.
Big fat raisins.
Lots of cinnamon.
Real
Cream.
How else would you make it?
Minute rice.
Gummy bears.
Simulated cinnamon flavoring.
Half and half.
I don't know what those things are.
Don't worry about it. Stay here on the homestead, you'll never have to know.
Don't tell her that. She'll never want to go to the city.
Good, it's a hole.
No, it isn't. Sarah, don't listen to him. It's great.
Stop arguing. I don't know if I'm going anywhere yet.
You have to. You're 17 years old. You've spent your entire life here on the homestead. No electricity, no running water. The nearest neighbor is 3 miles away.
Little sister, Michael has just described paradise.
She has to meet people, and there's nobody here. She's never even been to school.
I know how to read.
The Bible?
There's nothing wrong with knowing how to read the Bible.
No, there isn't. But it's not the only thing worth reading. Maybe if you finish up your education with a couple of years at school,
Place
then...
to go to feel bad about yourself.
Joseph, you can't mean that.
Come on, you two, stop it.
Yeah, fellas, how often do all 4 of us get together anymore?
You're right, Archie.
Sorry, Sarah.
I want to learn about the city, but I don't want you to fight.
Go ahead, Michael. I won't interrupt.
Thanks, Joseph. Look, Sarah. It sounds dumb, but the bright lights and tall buildings really are a sight to see. And what else? Movies. You know what was the first movie I ever saw? Avatar. In 3D.
Again, I don't know what those are.
No, you don't. But if you're going to have a first movie, that's the one to see. Fantastic. And when you go to school, you can learn the stuff from your classes, sure, but every chance you get, read everything you can out from the library.
Why?
Ideas. Stephen Hawking, Stephen King, Ayn Rand, there's a kook, Plato, Kim Stanley Robinson, Dr. Seuss.
I don't know who those people are.
No, you don't. People. You don't know anyone. Hey, guess what? The lady who runs the corner store by my place, she's a lesbian. Yup. I've known her for 2 years, didn't have a clue that she was a homosexual. I've met her wife. Isn't that a weird thing to say? And I work with a guy from the Congo in Africa. Oh, he's funny. He taught me some Swahili one day. We're at work and it's really busy. And he stops and he takes a deep breath and he hollers, "Wazimu Sanahi." It means it's crazy here.
Wazimu!
Yeah, it's my favorite word. It even sounds crazy. Wazimu. And he's Muslim. And he's just a guy. He's no terrorist. Sometimes I get so angry thinking about how we were brought up here in this bush, learning to be afraid of everything.
That's not why we live out here.
Yes, it is. We agree on something?
Little sister, do you think Mom and Dad came here from nowhere?
They came from the city. A different city.
A city is a city. They saw how bad their city was and it was getting worse. They would have stayed because they had no money. So when they heard that the government was still giving away homestead land, they knew that was the best place to raise their family. The safest place. And they were right.
They're safe, and then there is...
Michael, I was quiet for you.
Right. Sorry.
School fills you up with stuff that can't happen. They do such a good job of it, you believe it can happen. And when you find out that none of it's true, it's really, I don't know the words, hard. And everybody wants something from you. Sometimes they yell at you. Sometimes they'll tell you one thing and then do something else. Sometimes they'll just take what they want. Can't fight them. Because he's the boss in the big fancy truck. Or the guy in the suit and tie. Telling the truth doesn't matter. They got rich because they smile and they lie. They all smile and lie.
Mom and Dad love you.
I know. I love them. That's why I can't come home. Like this. But I want to.
So,
Most people lie to themselves. I lie every time I tell myself the next one will make it all right. And I'm sorry, Michael, but I just think you haven't heard your big lie yet. You're 17, Sarah. There are people who will take little girls like you and chew them up. I've watched it happen. Couldn't bear if it was you. Stay here.
come home. Promise.
I will. When I can, I promise.
Joseph. We didn't know.
It wasn't important until now.
It was always important.
You weren't talking about me.
Sure. Sarah. Mom and Dad work hard. You work hard. We all work hard. Here on the homestead, we're working our way towards an early grave and going hungry every March. You have to leave here. Wazimu Sanahi.
And horse pudding doesn't taste right without the smell of smoke from the wood stove.
Archie, we thought we lost you back there. You haven't said anything at all. You were the first one to move to the city.
Oh, you know, some bad stuff. Met a beautiful woman who told me she loved me. She's living in the house we bought together. Some good stuff. The fella I work for gave me an apprenticeship without me even asking. Now I got my own truck and my own apprentice. The best thing is, when I teach him, he learns stuff. It's good. So,
What should I do?
can you drive Dad's truck yet?
Yeah?
Flick a switch?
Yeah?
Flush a toilet?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much all you need to know to live in a big city. Plenty of people live quite nicely without much else. I also happen to know that you can stoke a wood stove, run a trap line, skin a deer, and make a really good rice pudding. I don't know any other 17-year-olds who can do that. At all.
Really?
You ask me what you should do. You should ask yourself what you should do. Because you're the kind of person who could really do whatever you want. Anything.
I could?
You could.
You could.
You could.
Michael and Joseph are having trouble with their religion. That's okay. It's just religion. Mom and Dad didn't move out here to protect their religion. They moved out here. We were born and raised out here so they could teach us faith. Have faith.
Here we are at the main road. You know, Archie, you're pretty smart. Archie!
Sarah!
Joseph!
Michael!
Let's go eat dessert.